Hello, it's Kary Oberbrunner, and I want to invite you to a special edition where I am going to be sharing a big announcement. This announcement talks about the recent rebrand of Easy IP. And so, if you're not familiar with Easy IP, let me just first say that at Igniting Souls, which is our essentially main company, we've for some time been in the business, actually for 20 years plus, of publishing, protecting, and promoting other people's intellectual property and turning it into 18 streams of income. And so, no other publisher on the planet does that. In fact, we've been the first to be called the transformational publisher, not traditional, not self, but transformational. And or perhaps you don't know, back in 2021, we began exploring how to protect authors' intellectual property in a way that's faster, easier, and cheaper than traditional means. And it was a slow start, but as we got rolling, we began to see incredible opportunities in that space. In fact, so much so that we created a patent. We filed for a patent on this new technology, blockchain based, and sure enough, we were awarded that patent. So over the last over the last, let's call it 12 months, we got the word out in some major ways, went international, showed up in London, showed up in France, showed up in Toronto, all across the US. And as a result of mass adoption, we began to realize that, we could actually fit our brand benefit more if we rebranded to Instant IP. And so I'm going to share with you this new press release. It's pretty exciting. We've been holding the news for a little bit. You can imagine we need to flip the website. We need to flip the app. We wanted to communicate to our stakeholders and current clients, but I get to share with you this press release, and I wanted to read it. I wrote it myself. I want to read it to you because if you're listening to this, you are important to us and you may have some interest in this. All right. So it essentially was just released today, August 5th, 2024. And it says Easy IP rebrands to Instant IP thanks to rapid international growth and enhanced capabilities. By the way, I share this with our legal team. I share this with our own team. And, they weighed in, they gave some edits, they gave some suggestions. And so this thing has been seen by multiple insiders, okay? But it says Columbus, Ohio, August 5th, 2024. Easy IP, a leading provider of innovative intellectual property solutions, announces a rebrand to Instant IP. This change reflects the commitment to serve the growing international customer base and a new breakthrough for delivering faster, even more efficient services, embodying the capability of its new name, Instant IP. Now I'm going to go off script a little bit and tell you, because you're here off script, so you get to listen to this. But the word abracadabra means I create as I speak. In other words, the moment you think of something, it essentially is created. And as kids, we love that word abracadabra. But now with Instant IP, we can actually have that capability in terms of the intellectual property protection. You don't need to wait 8 to 14 months for a trademark. You don't need to wait 2 to 3 years for a patent. The moment you have that idea, instantly you can protect it. So that's really the name change in a nutshell, that it's essentially embodying the new capability. And it's taken us 3 years to perfect this. It used to be 24 hours, and we're ready to launch in about 2 weeks, the instant factor. And so we've invested some significant time and resources to perfect that technology. It's very exciting. It means the moment you have an idea, you could be anywhere on the planet. You open up your smartphone, you go from smartphone to smart contract, or you can use it on a tablet or on a computer, but you no longer need all this friction of time and money to protect your idea. And we know that many ideas have never seen the light of day because people have been afraid to talk about them because they weren't protected. So this now gives people, especially creators and authors and entrepreneurs, the confidence to begin talking about their ideas immediately rather than letting them bury there and be dead and dry up before they can essentially give them life. So now you can go from imagination to implementation immediately, which is a dream come true. All right, let's get back to the press release. Founded in 2021, Easy IP began with a mission for making intellectual property more accessible to individuals and enterprises by reducing the time and cost of protecting unique ideas. Over the past 12 months, Easy IP has experienced increasing global adoption of its patented blockchain-based smart contract technology. Now viewed over 1 million times, founder Kary Oberbrunner's November 2023 TEDx talk titled Blockchain, the Future of Intellectual Property Protection resonated with those who need a first and fast layer for protecting their ideas. Oberbrunner said, "We need it now because ideas emerge at a dizzying pace. Technology is increasing at an exponential rate thanks to the internet, globalization, and artificial intelligence. Moore's law reveals technology doubles every 18 months and knowledge is exploding. It used to double every 1,000 years, but IBM says it's now every 12 hours. This reality has ushered in a new period called the creator economy. As a result, IP protection is more important now than ever. According to the USPTO, United States Patent and Trademark Office, the worldwide sale of counterfeit and pirated goods totals between 1.7 and $4.5 trillion annually. Sadly, this crime happens every single day. We all become victims because stealing intellectual property discourages people from creating new ideas. We're not suggesting that we need to abolish traditional ways of protecting IP like patents, trademarks, copyrights, and trade secrets. These options may always exist. However, if we want creativity to flourish, we must reduce the friction and lower the bar. Thanks to instant IP, the moment an idea is imagined, it can simultaneously be protected. There you go. There's that zero friction. Oberbrunner presented the new technology, which is accessible on tablets, computers, and mobile devices at gatherings in key countries, most notably via a keynote at the London Blockchain Conference in May 2024. His talk, The Future of Intellectual Property, Leveraging Blockchain to Protect Your Most Valuable Assets Faster, Cheaper, and Easier, generated significant interest from the global leaders across multiple industries. That was when I stepped off stage. Literally, all the people came around and, thought of great ideas, started asking questions, thought about exceptions to the rule, and it was so fantastic. And the conference organizers had to move us out of the room. And we had to step out of the room because the next session was starting. But we continued to keep discussing it outside the auditorium briefly. I didn't want to be rude and interrupt the next speaker. But I'm telling you, folks, we just saw that, in the heart of Europe, all these other countries seeing, wow, this is fantastic. And I learned so much from the people. Oh my gosh, their questions. They began to say, what about WIPO? It stands for the World Intellectual Property Organization, I believe. What about this and what about that? And how does this work? And so it was fantastic. It was truly amazing. And, Sarah was there, my integrator of Igniting Souls and Easy IP. And we began to chat and say, are we on the right path? Should we adjust? Should we pivot? And we had some great meetings with our team, and we have app development team that met with us, and we basically doubled down and said, here's where we think we should be headed. And it's been amazing this whole summer seeing the new technology develop even further. Almost done. Instant IP leverages blockchain technology, a public digital ledger that provides a distributed record everyone can see, but nobody can edit. And that's the power of instant IP, that it's not like hidden, where you need passwords and all this stuff. Everybody on the planet can see it if you want. The creator, though, can actually hide the IP, even though the smart contract is still there, if they want to treat it as a trade secret. And then you'll see this in a moment. Blockchain lowers the bar of intellectual property protection so we can all create. The result is a new renaissance of ideas ushered in every industry, ideas that make our lives easier and improve our planet. So the cool thing is that you can hide it, but you still can't edit it. Nobody can edit the blockchain the way that we have created instant IP, which means that there's no adjusting the date. All intellectual property is based on timing. And so the beauty of this is that you're the first to use. It's a filing event when you create a smart contract. And now everybody essentially looks back to that smart contract and it says, was I there first? And now if you have IP that's already out there, you can essentially in the details document when you used it first. So there's that exception that we have allowed, or you can essentially adjust the details and say, look, we've been using this since 1985, and you can put that in the details. Just remember, all intellectual property needs to be defended. And so what this is doing is it's creating a circle of confidence for the creator so that their IP can be defended. Let me close with this. The rebranding of instant IP is effective immediately, and the company will be updating its app, website, and communications to reflect the new brand identity. Clients can expect the same level of excellence and innovation that they have come to trust from Easy IP. The rebrand, this is exciting, also includes a new book, You Are an IP Company. Super excited about this new book. I'm telling you, folks, it's going to change your thinking. It starts right out of the book saying, who do you think Taylor Swift is? A musician, a dancer, a recording artist? No, Taylor Swift is an IP company. And if you don't believe me, she has over 300 trademarks, okay? So you might say, well, that's because she's a big star. No. She's a big star because she protected her IP. And so the book has 12 stories of people that you might not even think are IP companies, and organizations like Krispy Kreme. Okay, we make it super fun and tasty, the book, but you're gonna find out that Lego, Disney, Strategic Coach, all these organizations are IP companies, and they treat themselves that way. In fact, we tell people that until you treat your intellectual property seriously, other people will not treat you seriously. So here's the beauty of this book. Kary Oberbrunner, a partner at Caldwell IP, the fastest growing IP law firm in America for more than 4 years in a row, teams up with me. I am so thrilled that Keegan Caldwell, Kary Oberbrunner, Nick has been amazing. Vanny, their whole team at Caldwell is fantastic. And anyway, Katie, one of the partners at Caldwell, has co-authored this book with me. So you're getting an IP professional and an IP practitioner with me, basically hopefully opening your mind up to see how you are an IP company and what to do and how to protect yourself and essentially raise the value of your company and what you can do for your clients just by protecting your IP in a fast, simple, easy way. We team up to create a proven guide for identifying your ideas. That's one thing. You got to learn how to identify your IP and then protect them the fastest, easiest, and most effective way possible. So folks, that is the big announcement. That is the big press release that went out today. I wanted to share this with you. Obviously, you're going to see a lot of cool things coming, and we just see that Instant IP is one of the pillars that we can provide our clients. So our clients are abundant-minded, growth-oriented, coachable entrepreneurs, and we are able to help them publish, protect, and promote their intellectual property and turn it into 18 streams of income. And let me tell you what, folks, the publishing arm has been blowing up. Now the IP protection arm is fully ready to blow up. We've done all the due diligence, and the promotion end of IP, wow, you are about to see some big stuff coming. The marketing that we can do for authors and their books and entrepreneurs blowing up. Okay, so glory to God. We are just excited to be igniting souls, and thanks for your attention. And if you need anything, please reach out and perhaps we can serve you. Take care. Be a soul on fire.